What you know about that? What you know about that? I know all about that. My people, I'm just gonna call this Argos Day, Argos Week. Argos in the building, man. Argos sent me a little package, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I know y'all want me to go ahead and break into this right here, but we're gonna save this for Friday. So be tuned, stay tuned for something from Neptune, from Argos on Fat Boy Friday. So you'll already kind of know what's coming with that. But it's Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, this is our Worth It or Not, you know what I'm saying, series where we jump into decant samples and niche, and y'all already know, you should know what this is. It's the Argos bag. They sent me another one, so we got some more decants on the way. But two fragrances other than the other new one of them relatively new, one of them is a new release that we're going to jump in today. So we have from the House of Argos, we have La Primavera. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a two for today. We're gonna go 2 for 1. And then we got that Nemean Lion. I'm tripping. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. Yo, what's going on, party people, Fat Boy family? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. It's Wednesday, it's hump day. Crazy stormy day it was here in North Carolina, man. So I hope everybody is safe. Temperatures are up and down, but we pretty much right around the corner from spring. So excited about, continuing jumping into the spring content, man. You guys have definitely continued to blow up the channel, so I appreciate it. Feel free to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. Right while you're at it, go ahead and press the bell so you can be notified every single time I post new content to the channel. But let's go ahead and jump into today's conversation. As I said in the pre-roll intro, 2 fragrances we're going to be talking about today, sampling. I have not smelled these. I have not watched any content whatsoever. I've seen thumbnails, I've seen things popping up, but I have intentionally not watched any content so I can come to my own conclusions, own opinions about these fragrances. Nemean Lion, which I do know was released back in 2024, I think towards the end, if I'm not mistaken. That was one of Nemean Lion was released either at the same time as Sharon's Veil. Might have been before or after, around the same time. And then we got the 2 latest releases, Neptune's Trident, which I'm going to be talking about Friday, so stay tuned. If you want to see that video, go ahead, click that bell and make sure you change it to all so you can be notified when that drops. And then La Primavera, which we have this one here too. So I never really do 2 fragrances at the same time. So I know y'all didn't come here to hear me talk. So let's go ahead, jump into these. Shout out to the fam. Shout out to Argos. Your boy is an official member of the Argos family. So we are excited about that. I'm going to go in order. I'm going to go with Nemean Lion first. I'm not going to look at the notes. I have not looked at it. I'm going to just go ahead and pull this out. Pause. And this is the decant here. Right, get that nice bouquet, that bokeh, that depth of feel. Boom. All right. And also for those of you who may not be new, who may be new to Argos, you know what I'm saying? The artwork that you get on the samples, this is the same thing that you get on the actual boxes. So I'll put the link in the description or in the info card to some former videos I've done with Argos. Also, I advise y'all jump into the discovery set, and get samples of these. Sample. Argos is one of those niche houses that is going to absolutely blow your socks off. Do have a discount code for you guys in the description. I think it's Fatboy10. Fatboy10. It should be going your screen right now, but that's also in the description as well. So definitely you can go there and check that out. But let's get this on the left hand. 2 sprays. Where them fans at? Give me 2 times. I hate that song. Right? Leather, right off the gate. Nemean Lion, strong, manly, masculine, nice, sweet leather. There's definitely some rose in here. Rose is a signature note of Argos. Just about in every fragrance, they're gonna find a way to put some rose in there. Getting some sweetness. Definitely the leather was the first thing, and not like this, like it's a nice, strong, masculine leather, but there's some sweetness to it. I actually kind of like this. You guys know 2024 was a big year of me kind of growing into a lot of fragrances that I really didn't like, especially like eau de ombre leather. This reminds me of a stronger version of Mancero's Black Noir, because that kind of has some of that sweet style leather in there as well. But this is more depth. This is more stronger. There's some rose here. I feel like there's a little bit of oud here as well. And there's a lot more depth to this. But this smells like a man. And I would assume that Nemean Lion, you know what I'm saying? This smells like a man. So this is something you can definitely get away with in the springtime. There's a little bit of citrus here. The small is not a lot, but the smallest bit of nuance of citrus. So what I get to my nose, we definitely get the leather. There's a bit of rose there. There's some sweetness, the slightest bit of citrus. This smells like a man. And the thing with Argos, this is going to change. So I'm going to give it some time. And let's go ahead and jump into the conversation. Again, the same information you get on the box, you actually will get on the sample card as well. And forgive me, the lights are probably blowing that out. All right. Nemean Lion, first of 12 laborers that Hercules, or Heracles to the Romans, was required to perform was to kill the Nemean lion. So we talking a sign or a show of strength or masculinity. The Nemean lion, according to Greek mythology, ravaged the region of Argos. It had golden fur, impervious to weaponry, and claws sharper than a sword that could cut through any armor. It's a bad lion. Heracles battled with a giant lion, ultimately stunning it with its club and killing it with its bare hands. Heracles then skinned the lion. This sounds like David with one of his claws and used it as body armor. Okay, Hercules, you a bad man. This majestic fragrance commands attention. Absolutely does. All right. There's also, I'm going to tell you, this also gives me hints of like oud maracuja from Mason Crivelli, which I don't like. I do not like that DNA. It's something about that, the passion fruit in it mixed with the oud is something that kind of turns me off and make me sick. But this doesn't necessarily do that. But the more this does dry down, it does give me similar feel to that, but not as strong, because that is very off-putting. This is not bad. This is not bad. And I'm not just saying it because it's Argos. Like, I hate that DNA. Nonetheless, Argos Nemean Lion opens with a subtle citrus. So remember what I said, you can't really smell it. Scottish pine, resinous labdanum, and dry oak moss. So that's probably where that leather is coming from the labdanum. It transitions into a powerful heart of intense clary sage, peppery coriander, rich jasmine, pink peppercorn, and juniper berries. All right. And base notes of warming amber, regal mesor, sandalwood, leather oud, and musk, producing alluring, opulent fragrance. So in the top, we got citrus, Scottish pine, labdanum, and oak moss. So that's where that leather, and I told you there was the slightest bit of citrus, so that's accurate. In the middle, in the heart, which we should be getting about now, you got clary sage, coriander, jasmine, pink pepper, and juniper berry. So that's probably where I get that feel of that oud maracuja. To me, this is much smoother, much more dialed back. Now, this is strong in the opening, but as we get to the middle, this is a little different for Argos, because a lot of their fragrances are a little bit stronger. But I think this one is like, hey, we want to exude strength, but there's also a level of class that we want to exude with this, so we don't want to offend. We naturally, when we walk in the room, we're going to be the center of attention, but, you know, we want to attract, you know, and we want people to look at us with a like, ooh, and not a, you know what I'm saying? Because if you remember the Disney movie Hercules was the man. Hercules was the man. And then the base, we got amber, mesor, sandalwood, leather, oud, and musk. I am on my way. I can go the distance. Hey, that's Phil's boy. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't help myself. That's one of my movies. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Disney movies at all time. I'm still a big kid at heart. Like, I love, like, Aladdin is probably my all-time favorite. 1, 2, and 3. I'm a huge fan of Aladdin. I watch those all the time. Princess and the Frog. I'm not gonna talk about that, but let's see. Yeah, Nemean Lion, this is good. Like I said, when you pull in, and so it's not rose. I thought there was some rose in here, but that is probably the jasmine. So the jasmine combined with the pink peppercorn, the clary sage, you know, sage kind of gives that level of fresh, combined with jasmine, pink peppercorn, and juniper pear. That's probably where I felt like it was rose in here. Great job though. Now, me personally, this is not something I'm going to rock. This is not something I'm going to rock personally. Nemean Lion is not something, yeah, this is not for me. Like, and I'm a huge fan of Argos, and I think this is a great fragrance, but this is not something that I personally would buy a full bottle of. Now, if you're into beautiful, nice leather strength, but refined, not necessarily soft, but just enough, like people are going to smell you. Like I said, it just gives me feel, and this is not to compare them to Mason Crivelli, but it just gives me this oud maracuja feel. It just dialed back because it's much smoother, much more refined. I would wear this 10 out of 10 times before I ever wore oud maracuja. I can't stand that joint. I can't stand the clone of it. Not the fake joint that Fragrance World got that looks like the actual bottle. And not the other joint that's from it's still Fragrance World. I think it's French Avenue. It's in the what, the blue bottle. I can't stand that stuff. But this is good. The leather is still the star of the show here. I wish there was more. I wish there was a little bit more citrus in the beginning, but there's not much more I would do to this. Again, this is what it is. So you get that nice, beautiful spice, kind of like a nice balance between warm and fresh spiciness. And you know, that you get from the pepper, and a beautiful, nice, sweet floral, and some of that sweetness coming from the juniper berries, and then that leather. That's what you're going to get from this fragrance. So again, fall, winter, spring, this is definitely not for the summer. Not for the summer at all. Anything 70 degrees and below, you can definitely rock this. But just as far as a fragrance, this is a great job, well done. For Walt, nah, not for me. Not for me. All right. So let's keep it moving. And we're gonna jump over to La Primavera. All right. So you can see that there. I'm gonna pull the sample out without looking at the notes. And I promise God, like when I say I haven't looked, I haven't looked. Right, and I'm gonna show you what that looks like right there. Again, beautiful bokeh. All right, now we're gonna get this. Let me take, so when you don't have coffee, a trick a perfumer taught me, when you don't have coffee beans or something like that, actually just take a whiff of yourself. Like, so let's spray right here, right hand, 2 sprays. Woo. Okay. Powdery. Fresh, powdery. This is feminine. Woo. Strong. Strong. Whoa. All right. Oh. Whoa. Hold tight. Woo, that's strong. It's something here that's familiar. Okay. So super powdery It has this soapiness, this soapy shampoo, shower gel type of quality to it. Very powdery, very soapy, very floral. I wouldn't be shocked if there's some lavender in here, or I wouldn't be shocked if it's something else. It's strong though. So even though to me this leans more feminine, and I mean it does have a picture of women on the front. You can see that. This is like one spray. This is one strong spray. This ain't 3 sprays. This ain't 2 sprays. This ain't 4 sprays. Good God. Okay, Argos. I said this wasn't as strong. Y'all made up for it here. Woo! This is one strong spray. I would not be surprised if there was some clary sage or juniper berries here. It's some type of citrus, but it's combined with something I've never smelled before. Because it's, let me just see what's in it. Good gracious. Let's read this. Sandro Botticelli, or Botticelli was an Italian painter of the early Renaissance period known for epic paintings regarding religion and Greek mythology. La Primavera captures the essence of spring, set in a mythical garden brimming with symbols of love, fertility, and renewal. So this is all about the women. This fragrance is a tribute to the earthly love as a pathway to the divine. Opening with vibrant top notes, there is no way there is just bergamot, lemon, and green leaf. Whatever that green leaf is crazy. Good gracious sakes. My God. La Primavera evokes the freshness of spring. Rose and heliotrope bloom brilliantly at the fragrance's heart as Venus presides over the garden as a divine symbol of beauty. Now, I'm glad they say Venus because I love Birth of Venus. So if I was recommending a fragrance for the ladies, I'm not recommending this at all. I'm going to recommend Birth of Venus. These floral notes capture the essence of the 3 graces, a metaphor for the endless cycle of life. The fragrance descends into a sumptuous base of musk, vanilla, and vetiver. There we go. But the fact that it's in the base is weird to me because I'm like, it's something weird about I feel like the vetiver somehow is more up top, but I could be tripping. Anchoring the ethereal journey with the notes that echo into mysteries of transformation, inspired by the metamorphosis of Chloris into Flora, goddess of flowers, spring, and fertility. La Primavera is a transcendent olfactory interpretation of a classic painting in which nature, love, and beauty flourish in a perfect harmony. It invites its wearers to delve into the divine dance of aromas steeped in mythology and the eternal allure of spring in bloom. Okay, this definitely smells like spring, a super strong spring. The combination of bergamot, lemon, I don't know what kind of lemon this is, and that green leaf, I'm not a fan of. It's super powdery. Super, like you just get this blast of like powder and citrus and heliotrope and rose. And you know, heliotrope can be strong on its own. Heliotrope and rose, it's a lot. And then you get musk, vanilla, and vetiver in the dry down, so in the base. So I'm hoping the dry down is much smoother and it calms down. So like now I can still smell this. Yeah, I swear this smells like oud maracuja. I mean, that's just me. That's not me trying to compare Argos to anything, but I swear this smells like oud maracuja. And here's the thing. I love Argos. I appreciate everything. I love them embracing me, welcoming me into the family. Y'all know I keep it 100. I know how my people are. I know what my people like. 70% of y'all are not gonna rock with this. Let me take that back. If you like oud maracuja If you like Oud Maracuja and from Mason Crivelli, but it's too strong for you, this is perfect. This is perfect. If you like that Oud Maracuja DNA, dialed back on the fruits, dialed back on that oud, dialed back on that leather, just a nice, smoother, refined. Yeah, take oud Maracuja and take the oud out. This is more wearable. I personally, it's not for me, but if you like that DNA and you want something that's less strong or offensive, go with Nemean. La Primavera, I don't know any of my female followers that would wear this. It's too strong. It's strong. It's strong. Like, it's strong. If you into that, if you into feminine leaning scents, it's strong. Not for me. It's for somebody, but not for me. Not for Walt. Not for Fat Boy. And I keep it 100 with y'all, because some of y'all swear I be glazing stuff, and all I do is talk about no. That's one of the reasons I love doing series like this, you know, where we sample things, because it's like, you know. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of rose and heliotrope. Green, anything with green leaf in it, I kind of like, you know, because that can be weird to my nose. So if this is something I saw, I probably would not have bought this out. This is not would have been, neither one of these probably would have been a blind buy. Because in the top over here, you got citrus, Scottish pine, lavender, and oak moss. So I would have been like, that's too masculine for me. Guess what? It's too masculine for me. This over here, I would have been like, that probably smells strange. Guess what? It smells strange to me. It's not my palate. That's not me saying it's not good. It's just not my cup of tea. Compared to all the other things I smell, Sharonda's Veil, Sacred Flame, Danae, Triumph of Bacchus, Birth of Venus, Loam, Baccio, Immortale. I have fallen in love with those fragrances, and I got high hopes for Trident come Friday, so y'all stay tuned for that. But these are two that I personally try for yourself. That's too strong. I gotta wash that off. That's no disrespect to Argos, please, no disrespect. I don't mean that in any way. It's just, it's not my cup of tea. There are a lot of fragrances that are just like, that's not for Walt, that's not for Fat Boy. But yeah, so y'all let me know, have you tried any of these? Again, sample. These are two that I would not recommend you just go out and blind buy. If you like that kind of thing, then boom, sample. Argos is very creative. Their fragrances have a lot of depth. They take you on a story. And based on the story I read, both of these smell like the story. Both of these smell like the story. I'm just, when it comes to their female leaning fragrances, I'm just a fan of Birth of Venus. Birth of Venus, you can do no wrong with me. This is, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that. But you know what? If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and while you're ready, click the bell to be notified every single time I post new content to the channel. But listen, holla at me in the comments. Let me know, do you have it? Are you thinking about copping it? Again, discount code in the description on the screen. Sample. Argos is definitely one of those places you do want to sample so you can find out whether it's for you or not. But until next time, y'all be easy. I'll catch you guys in the next video.